Ever considered the uncanny similarities in the words of Jesus and Krishna? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Two monumental figures from two very different cultures, separated by thousands of miles and hundreds of years, yet their teachings echo each other in striking ways. One of the most profound aspects of these resemblances lies in the concept of I am. In the Christian tradition, Jesus declared, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end." Similarly, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna proclaimed, "I am the source of all. From me everything flows, and into me everything returns." These aren't just statements of divine identity, they are declarations of a profound truth about the nature of reality and our place within it. They speak of a divine essence, an I am, that is at the center of every heart, the source of life itself. This I am isn't just an abstract concept, it's a living truth that we are invited to embody and express. For as both Jesus and Krishna taught, we are all children of the divine, meant to recognize and realize our inherent divinity. But what does it mean to embody this I am? According to Jesus, it means to live from a place of love, compassion, and unity. It means to recognize that we are all interconnected, all part of the divine tapestry of life. It means to reject the illusion of separation and to embrace the reality of oneness. This understanding of the I am is not just a philosophical or theological concept. It's a practical guide for living, a roadmap to a life of love, unity, and compassion. It's a call to go within and search our own enlightenment and to honor the divinity in others. As we delve deeper, we find that both Jesus and Krishna emphasize the core essence of love and unity in their teachings. They painted a picture of a world where every being recognizes their divine nature and lives in harmony with all of creation. We all are different but sweet souls. We all are part of one and only God, and we are called to heal and create. What does love and unity signify in the teachings of Jesus and Krishna? Let's dive into the heart of this question, where the teachings of these two spiritual leaders intertwine in a dance of divine wisdom. In the teachings of Jesus, love is presented as the ultimate truth. When Jesus said, "I am the beginning, I am the end, I am the Alpha and Omega," he was embodying God, the divine essence of love. He was not just speaking about a human emotion, but fundamental unifying consciousness that transcends time and space, birth and death. Love, according to Jesus, is the very essence of God, the source of life. It is the I am in each of us, the divine spark that connects us all. Similarly, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita teaches that everything comes from that I am and ultimately returns to that I am. This divine is the embodiment of love, the eternal truth. Krishna advises us to see God in every heart and to love every being as a manifestation of that God. This love, according to Krishna, leads us to unity, to the realization of our connection. We all are parts of one God. Unity and love plays a significant role in the teachings of both Jesus and Krishna. Jesus taught us to love our neighbors as ourselves, never to do upon others what we want not for ourselves. We do it to ourselves. He showed us that when we recognize the divine I am in ourselves and others, we understand we all are one. Krishna, too, emphasized unity. His teachings encourage us to see beyond the illusion of separateness and realize ourself, oneness with the divine and with each other. Despite the different cultural contexts, the teachings of Jesus and Krishna converge at the point of love and unity. Both urge us to transcend our perceived differences and to love unconditionally. In this love, we find unity. In unity, we realize the divine. We can only be one, for we all are souls, parts of same one God. We cannot be no other way but united. What happens when divine teachings are misunderstood or misused? The Bible was published by Caesar Constantine as Rome was falling. They canceled and changed, removed all the books where Jesus would unite religions, the world, in love. They wanted wars and slaves, no gods, peace, no love. At Council of Nicaea, which was set up and approved by Romans, they compiled the Bible. Consider the context. Jesus, a figure of compassion and love, taught of unity and equality, of personal enlightenment, realizing and embodying the divine love of God. Romans killed him and all his true followers, then established the Roman Catholic Church. Ponder on this. They killed the witnesses. They transformed the fallen empire into rising church. Instead of a message of love and unity, his teachings have been transformed into a tool of fear, guilt, and control. A tool to establish hierarchy and division, ensure never-ending religious wars, rather than equality and unity. The very concept of God that Jesus himself fought so hard against has been established in his name. Jesus, who taught of a God of love, compassion, and mercy, has been turned into a God of judgment and fear. Instead of promoting the divine nature within each of us, there's been an emphasis on guilt, on sin, on fear, and that God is separate from our soul, when in truth our soul is part of God. This is a stark contrast to Jesus' original teachings of love, forgiveness, and unity. This misinterpretation and misuse have had far-reaching consequences. The teachings of Jesus, which were meant to unite, have been used to divide. They've been used to justify wars, to propagate fear, and to control populations with guilt and fear. They tell that everyone has to feel guilty, afraid, and be a slave. That's opposite to God. His message was not of fear, but of love. Not one of division, but of unity. Not one of guilt, but of forgiveness. His teachings were meant to inspire us to reach our own enlightenment, to live in love and unity with one another. The misuse of Jesus' teachings has led to division and conflict, which is contrary to his original message of love and unity. It's a sobering reflection, and one that calls us back to the true heart of Jesus' teachings: love, unity, and enlightenment. They are written in our heart. Jesus said to Jewish authorities, "If your father was my father, you would love me, as my father is love. But now you want to kill me. The man that showed you the truth and the way performed miracles. Your father is not my father. Your father is the devil. He whipped the money changers and he overturned the tables. He said, what kind of a father would give serpents to his children when they are crying for food to him?" He was referring to the story. When Moses walked in the desert with his people, they were praying for food, so hungry they were. Yet what they received from the sky were snakes. Jesus clearly distanced himself from Jewish idea of jealous God that rules with fear, and for that they crucified him. Jesus, much like Krishna and Buddha, taught about self-realization and the divine within us all. He urged us to embody the divine I am, as we are all children of God. I am a son of God, my brothers and sisters, reminding us that we all are parts of same God, souls, brothers and sisters. It is an understanding that the divine essence is not external, but rather, it lies within us. Jesus, Buddha, and Krishna taught about love, compassion, non-violence, mercy, unity, and karma, suffering. They spoke against the idea of a judgmental, fear-inducing God, instead emphasizing a divine essence that is all-encompassing love. They taught that God is not a force to be feared, but a presence to experience, live, and be that love. They urged us to see God not as a distant, punishing entity, but as a compassionate, loving presence within our own hearts for us to embody. Jesus also taught us about unity, love, about karma. They emphasized that all beings, regardless of their backgrounds or beliefs, are interconnected and divine. They taught us to see the divine in each other and to treat each other with the same love and respect we would offer to God. In essence, the true teachings of Jesus and Krishna guide us towards love, compassion, mercy, unity, and the realization of the divine within us. If we look at the Jewish faith, Jesus is so much more similar to Krishna, Buddha, to Lao Tzu as to Judaism. The true teachings of Jesus guide us towards love, unity, and divine realization within ourselves. How can the true teachings of Jesus unite all religions? From the heart of the East to the West, the teachings of Jesus contain the core essence of all religions that are love, from the East to the West. The potential of these teachings to unite all religions is immense, if we only dare to feel with our heart. In teachings of Jesus, there is captured very essence of every religion, path that is love, karma, reincarnation, compassion, forgiveness, and service. The teachings of Jesus invite us to love all the people. They beckon us to look beyond the confines of religious dogma and see the unifying thread of love that weaves through each faith, which is God. We are different, yet same. What we do to another, we do to ourselves. We are single humanity, bound together, parts of same God, same one love within us all. Jesus, in his infinite wisdom, taught us to love our neighbors as ourselves, to forgive, to show mercy, and to be compassionate. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita spoke of the divine spark within us all, the I am that transcends our earthly identities and connects us to the cosmic consciousness. Both teachings, rooted in love and unity, call us to recognize the divine within each other and within ourselves. When we embrace the divine within, we foster unity, love among all beings. We start to see the world not as a battleground of differing beliefs, but as a garden where every path is a unique flower, and everyone is exactly where they have to be. We start to understand that every path to the divine is valid, that every path is simply a different expression of the same universal love. The teachings of Jesus, centered on love and unity, have the power to unite all religions and guide humanity towards a harmonious existence. These teachings call us to become embodiments of love, to engage with each other in a spirit of understanding and compassion, and to create a world where all religions unite under the banner of love. This is the world Jesus envisioned and promised, a world we can manifest if we heal and choose love and unity above all else.